You are Gumbo. Nothing I can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. It just is what it is. I don't make the rules. You're Gumbo. So that's my way of saying welcome to the channel. I want to share a secret with you. There's something I've always wanted to do, but for some reason, maybe a little bit of fear, maybe just not having the right platform or feeling, who am I to do this? But I've always wanted to do chef reaction videos. You know what I'm saying? I love watching them, and it's one of those things I can do. Because I too am Gumbo. That is, I can do many things, just like you are not a one-note wonder. There's many things that make you who you are. Being a chef and doing these chefy things, that's just an aspect of who I am. You know, there's one question that people have asked me for the last few years now, and the answer is always, hell no. And that question is, do you watch The Bear? And I get it, because they reckon that as a chef, I must watch all these things and be on top of it and get excited and all that. And it's no. The reason I don't watch The Bear or any chefy related shows is that I have been through the ringer. I've been there, done that. Now, I know, of course, they dramatize and they ratchet up the intensity and the drama. Of course, it's TV. But I still don't watch it because I've been traumatized enough. I've gone through all of the ringers and getting just manhandled in the kitchens and the boardrooms or the HR departments. I've gone through it all. I don't need to see it again, just like addiction recovery, because that's part of my story. I'm 13 years sober. I don't need to see people at rock bottom. I've been done that, been there. I'm good not seeing other people. It's hard to watch. So that's kind of the same reason I don't watch The Bear or anything else. But in this episode, I am going to be reacting to a scene in one of the episodes of The Bear. This scene, now I have seen it, full transparency. This particular episode, I think it's season 1. As of this recording, season 3 just finished. I heard a lot of griping. People don't like it. I don't know. Whatever. But this episode was done in one shot, which artistically and technically is challenging. And so kudos to them for doing that. So this is a scene that caught my eye. And I just wanted to give my thoughts around this. And again, you might think, who is this guy to do that? Well, I am a retired chef, 25 years. I was in the business. I did everything from fine dining, hotels, sports and entertainment complexes, taught culinary students, hundreds of them at different colleges here. I have done television, personal chefing, catering, you name it, the whole CV. So I hope maybe that I know a few things, maybe not, I don't know. But we're going to jump into this. Last disclaimer, they're not all going to be this long, I promise, is because I don't watch the show, I don't know all the characters. I don't know the dynamics. I don't know their history. So if I miss something, it's just because I don't watch the show and I'm just going in kind of blind on this. Okay, enough yapping. We are going to get right into it.
Let him cook!
Sorry, I just don't feel like we're on the same page right now. I feel like we're not.
I do know that she is the sous chef and Carmi, Carmi is the chef. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a sandwich shop, and he's worked in fine dining and Michelin star restaurants, I believe, but his brother passed away and he's replacing him. I believe that's the premise, but I could be wrong.
Good.
Let's get through the day, please. What? What? What the fuck? See?
Okay, I don't know.
You left the pre-order option open.
Okay. That noise is what haunts cooks and chefs. It infiltrates their nightmares. It wakes them up in the middle of the night. That brap, brap, brap. The printer, the printer diarrhea going on. It's like, ah. Now, I don't know what he said you left the print order option on. I don't know what that means, or off, whatever it was. It sounds like they've turned it on and it's buffering. It's like, you know, your printer at home has a buffer, and same with the printers in the kitchens. They have a memory, and so it looks like maybe it's just kicking out, like it's spooling. And now that the system's online, now it's just going full out. I don't know if they do takeout or they do plate ups. I imagine it's both. I'm guessing that these are takeout orders, but I don't know where they're all coming from. When they got placed, who placed them? I don't know. I don't think anyone is punching them in, because normally a server has to punch them in. I don't know if these are online orders. No idea. But the fact remains, that printer is losing its mind.
Okay, no. Sorry.
Yes.
What's that mean?
That means we have 78 slices of chocolate cake, 99 French fries, 54 chickens, 38 salads, and 255 beef sandwiches due up in 8 minutes. So yes, Sid, fuck.
I fucking told you.
You didn't fucking tell me shit.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Let me.
Okay, that laugh that guy had, we've all been there. Either like I've had that laugh, or I've heard a lot of my staff have that laugh. That's that nervous laughter, like, oh God, we're screwed. It's that fine line, nervousness and excitement. I mean, it's both sides of the same coin, two sides of the same coin. And so now the reality is sinking in that they're going to be sinking like immediately. And so now that interchange, like, screw you, like, this is going to escalate. But again, I don't know the relationship or the dynamics between those two characters, but it's going to escalate.
Think for a fucking second. Fucking Christ, I told you be more fucking ready. I told you that dish wasn't fucking ready.
What does this have to do with it?
Chef, stop! Chefs, go to the walk and get all the cooked beef, slice it, put it in jus. Get it now. Get all 32 chickens. Get them searing, roasting, tina, sausages, burgers, hot dogs, everything on the grill. Fire everything right fucking now.
Chef.
So he's obviously stressed, to say the least. What I do like is that he pauses for a moment. He closes his eyes. He tries to get himself together, and then he immediately starts to give commands. It's almost like his training kicks in, if you will, and he's laying out the lay of the land for the staff, and he's being very directive, he's being very specific, and he's being specific in terms of like, what is it you need? Okay, we need this mount, we need this. Tina, can you start doing this? Get this on here. And it's giving them direction. It's kind of kicking them out of that brain fog that they're all in because of this massive influx of orders. And so you need to have that as the chef, as the leader. You need to start to create the catalyst for action. You need to give the commands to get them going. And he started to do that, which I enjoyed.
Contribute in any way humanly possible. Get out of my fucking way. Ibra, make sandwiches. Don't stop making fucking sandwiches.
Yes, chef.
I'm gonna make 3 sections, okay? They're gonna be wet, hot, and sweet. All right, I'm gonna take green tape, make those sections. Louis, I want.
So I'm just laughing a little in my head because it's just tossing them. Like, you're going to need like 500 orders of fries. So I don't know. And also, if you just put them up now, they're going to get soggy. Anyway, I don't want to get so nitpicky. But what I love, the thing that caught my ear in this was he's talking about making the sandwiches and using the green tape. Now, what he means by that is the green painter's tape. So let's say in the hotels, in the garde-manger section, garde-manger is the cold section. That's salads, cold apps, sandwiches, all that kind of stuff. We would have these long stainless steel tables, and we would cover them when it came time for the sandwich festivals. We used to cover them in butcher paper and then mark off sections with the green tape. And that just made everything organized. So in this section, let's say you have your roast beef sandwiches. In this section, you have your cheese sandwiches. In this one, you have whatever. And for him, what he's talking about is the 3 sections, like sweet, hot, and I can't remember the other one. But that is something that's used commonly. So I like that they put that little detail in there.
You to get the sandwiches, put them in the corresponding sections. Copy?
Okay, yeah.
Yo, sweet, bag, Sharpie, label that shit, please, chef.
Yes, chef.
Tina, fire every single chicken we have, please, okay? Richie, do you even know how to do fries?
Yes, I know we need them now.
Okay, Marcus, where are we on cakes?
Get in there.
Getting there. What the fuck do you... Marcus, what?
I like that little shot. Do you know how to make fries? And I love the little sound of the bowl hitting the ground. Like that's part of the panic, is people dropping stuff. So I thought that was a little cool detail.
What the fuck are you doing still working on this shit?
Yo, come on, what are you tripping for?
Come
The
on,
cakes are
what
in
the fuck
oven.
am I tripping
If
for?
I'm doing
Are
this
you
till they're done,
here right
it doesn't
now?
make a difference.
There's 4 cakes and still
Yeah,
left.
I was going to cut them.
They're not even cut yet?
Yeah, it's
Yo,
not
what
that
is
big
this?
of a
What
deal.
is this?
So she's starting to panic as well, and she's taking it out on Marcus, who's the pastry chef. Now, the thing is with pastry, in a traditional restaurant setup, pastry, there's a rhythm and pace to the kitchen. So normally the appetizers would get hit first, then the main course, and then pastry would get hit. It's just, especially with a 3-course meal. So pastry has extra time to get ready while everyone is starting to get busy. They still have time because they get their rush later. And so I imagine that's what he's doing. But in this case, because they're getting everything all at once, he's going to have to move his butt. She's in his face. He's trying to just still be in the normal pastry pace, as we would call it. And so there's a little conflict there. But she's starting to lose her patience.
I'm doing them in 5, basically. I'm gonna order them in
stop.
5.
Everything, fire everything right fucking now.
Okay, I'll fire everything now. I just was finishing
Step
talking
out.
to Marcus and
Step out.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Marcus.
Now
I'll
get
order...
the fuck off my expo chef now!
So he's melting down too. Now, I agree with her that I would block out the bills in chunks, which is what I've always done. Expediting, toot horn, I was very, very good. Probably one of my top strengths in the kitchen is expediting. It's like orchestrating everyone. It's all about timing. It's all about balancing what we can get put out, what we can get in terms of integrity, put on plates or take out containers, whatever it is, and really strike a balance between efficiency and speed. And so instead of trying to pick up 180 of this or 97 of that, that's too much. Also, there's no space for that. I don't know where they're finding space for all this. So it's better to do it in blocks. So what you can say is like, hey, there's 80 chicken on the board. I need 10 of them right now. So it gets the cook's focus, like, let's get these 10. Let's get those 4 Greek salads out. And then we can get those out and move on to the next 10. It's hard to pick up everything because it starts you spinning. There's no order in this. No pun intended in the order.
Get the fuck off! Thank you! We're firing! 76 beefs, 34 chickens, okay? 12 french fries, 12 mash, fucking now!
Now, the other part was him kicking her out, and he could have said it in a nicer way, but it's television, it's drama, of course. It is important with expediting that there is a singular voice, especially when shit hits the fan like this. You do need a central voice, a focus. And with her, like, I don't know, but let me talk to my... It's adding confusion. So I can see why he did it. It was just a little dramatic.
Thank you!
Corner. You didn't say corner. You didn't say corner.
She didn't say corner.
Fuck you, Richie.
You don't need to curse at me
Fuck
like a maniac. You didn't say corner.
Fucking maniac.
It's your bullshit that fucked us today, not mine.
So again, these two are going at it. Again, I don't know what history they have, but he is right, and she knows she messed up. She didn't say corner. Corner and behind are the two major, what would I say? Kind of like, cross what's the word? Intersectional kind of commands, right? It's like, be careful. You don't say don't get up, because the first thing someone does is get up. You just say above, whatever it is. So in this case, she did not say corner. He wasn't expecting anyone. The onus is on the person moving to let others know what's happening. There's some places I've seen where, in parking garages, so you can see, it's like those kind of fisheye mirrors. I've seen kitchens with that. Not everyone looks at them, but that's why it's so important just to verbalize. And as far as the behind, years after I left the kitchen, it took years for me to not say behind, like at a store or something, and I'm moving behind someone. And when I say behind, they kind of look at me like, what a dinkus.
Fuck you, Richie.
Sydney.
Fuck you.
Like that face, Louie? Yeah, baby.
Chef, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fucking okay, Tina. Thank you.
Hey, you don't need to be screaming and shit. That's not you.
Maybe it is. Maybe it really is. I don't know what you are going to learn. Just make sure it keeps up on pace and that you finish your shit.
Okay, yes, Chef. I just wanted to check and
It's
see.
fine. Please finish your prep.
Yes, Chef.
So I love this little, character development spot here, this little mini scene. So you have this cook who's coming in with a motherly energy and checking in on the young sous chef and saying, are you okay? The sous chef is spinning. And so she's just, spitting her venom to anyone that's around. But the part that I really love is when she said, this isn't you. Right? That this is not you. And like, she sees the young woman for who she truly is, and she's being influenced by these external circumstances, and she's comporting and acting in a way that is not her, and it's counter to who she truly is. And I think we'll see more of this later, but I thought that was a really touching part of this whole scene.
Still waiting on 55 beef, 24 chicken and pepper, 41 dogs, 6 Greek salads. Somebody get me a fucking Sharpie that fucking works!
The Sharpie, I'll tell you. So when you're expediting, I get this. I feel his frustration. When you are expediting, when you're calling the line, when you're organizing, you need a Sharpie or a pen. Sharpie is better. So you can organize, you can cross out things that have gone out, or you can circle things that are important. You can add up, numbers and all that. You can put it all on the bill, very clear and in large print. And so when you don't have that Sharpie that works, it kind of messes you up. But it's on him to have a backup. Now, I don't know if it shows, I don't think he has it, but the chef jackets normally have slots on the left shoulder that you can put pens. Some people put like a thermometer, or maybe a spoon, like a tasting spoon or whatever. I always had pens and Sharpies there, like too many. I was like a little mini walking Staples because I was always afraid of running out of a Sharpie or pen. And it's funny, just a couple weeks ago, I was shopping and I had my list and I was looking for my pen, and instinctually I went to my shoulder looking for my pen. I'm like, oh, you dolt, it's like 7-8 years since I've left, and I'm still doing this looking for my Sharpie. Shake my damn head.
Fuck!
Yes, Chef.
Yes!
Ladder jardiniere.
That's fine. We'll make it fresh. Sydney,
What?
prep jardiniere, please.
What?
Cousin, out here. Get me a fucking Sharpie. Get me a fucking
Sounds
Sharpie.
like when I asked my kid to
Chef,
come down.
Hey, prep jardiniere.
Look, we fired 2 more cakes to go.
No,
Fire 2 more cakes.
No more
to go.
fucking.
They just
Are
phoned
you
it in.
fucking dead? Sharpie!
Get me that Sharpie. Yeah, like when you throw these extra orders in, it will mess things up. And this guy, like, you can see everyone's in the shits, and you're trying to throw more in. Yeah, that's not cool.
Such a fucking bitch right now.
I don't know, Richie. Why am I?
Oh, you're gonna fucking stab me?
Ooh, okay. They've ratcheted up the drama here. I I don't know. She is unspooling, and she's taking it on this guy. Again, they've had some misunderstanding or some sort of tension going on. But the knife. I have never seen anyone pull a knife on anyone. I've heard stories, one or two. One from someone who pulled the knife and someone who was facing someone pulling a knife. That is immediate dismissal. That is immediate, you go home. That's criminal. And that is absolutely dangerous. Clearly. They created this situation to really amp up the intensity. But that's way that's way offside.
I fucking will.
Darnera, shut the fuck up!
Just like
Carmen, I get it.
gets them out of that
what I was
trance.
doing wrong. You know, I was trying to make a cake doughnut when it should have been yeast all along. And
Marcus, why are you fucking with me? 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 Huh? Get the fuck back to work! Move! Holy shit.
It's awful how he treated Marcus. Absolutely awful. I'm laughing because it's for two reasons. One, Marcus is not reading the room at all. He's not reading the situation. It's like if the house is on fire and like your kid comes up and like, oh, did you look at my drawing? Look how, and it's a dog. And you're like, the place is on fire. Can we do? That's why he's like, are you fucking with me? Are you like, he can't believe that Marcus is not reading the room. Now, Carmi should not be touching anyone like that. That too is offside. That ain't cricket. You cannot be touching your staff. And it was very disrespectful how he, knocked that thing out of that pastry out of his hand. And it's great that Marcus is trying new things. This is not the time to be experimenting. This is the time to be getting the shit out. So it's, yeah.
Everybody, fucking idiots!
Yo, cousin, just fucking
Shut the fuck up!
So, yeah, that part about just calm down. Carmi is spinning. And so it's important that he needs to just cool his emotions because it's now cascading to everyone else. And the more he screams, the less it's helping the situation. You can be loud and direct and give commands in a very authoritative way. That's different because you can be calm about that. But when you're just like freaking out, it's not helping anyone.
holy fuck, motherfucker! No, we have a customer. I got stabbed. Not right now. I got stabbed. Son of a fucking.
Over 1 minute!
Ibram, I got stabbed.
Probably fucking deserved it.
Yeah, me.
So she's still holding the knife up, which goes against all kitchen code. If you have a knife and you're walking around, which is valid at times, it's always, I can't show it here because I'm in this little bubble here, but it's against your leg down and you hold it there because if you do knock into someone, it's not going to get stabby into anyone. Or if it drops, it just drops like a foot. She's just walking around like a serial killer, which is not cool. So he inadvertently gets stabbed. Looks like, I don't know if the back or the butt or something. And I'm just laughing at Carmen going, good, you probably deserved it. No sympathy.
Yo, Louie, how we looking?
There's Marcus just floating on by. Ooh, it's not good.
Where the fuck is Marcus?
Yo, Jeff, we got open.
1 minute, 20 more chickens, fire.
We don't have any more.
Fucking find them, god fucking damn it, Tina.
So Marcus clearly has had it. As soon as he dropped that tray, you're like, yeah, he's done. And that part where she's like, I don't have, and he's like, well, go find them or buy them. I don't know what he said. And then going into the walk-in. The walk-in is like, It's like therapy. I can't tell you how many times when I would just be losing my mind, I'd go into the walk-in and, you know, just cool, literally and figuratively cool down. Sometimes there's a walk-in freezer in there, and I would kick bags of ice. And I'm not the only one, believe me. It's not just me. And I was like, dude, you should have probably gone there a while ago and just chill, literally.
Yo, we good?
We good.
Chef, we good.
I know that look.
Chef, I can't hear you.
We are not good.
What?
We are not good, chef.
No? What the fuck are you talking about? What's going on?
I quit is what's going on.
Quit?
Yeah, chef. I
Right now?
fucking quit.
You quit right now. What are you doing?
You are an excellent chef.
What are you doing?
You are also a piece of shit.
What are you doing?
You know that look when someone sits and they're staring into the middle distance, you know nothing good comes from that. And I was also laughing. He's kind of clueless, like he's screaming and all this and just like, hey, you good? Not reading the room. And she's done. And so I was also getting nervous because I know this is one shot. It's like her trying to get her clogs into the bag. Looks like she was struggling a bit. But that has happened. I've seen people quit right in the middle of service. It throws you for a loop, that's for sure.
This isn't on me.
What are you doing?
Good luck.
So what she said there, this is not me. Going back to that little conversation, that side conversation with I think it was Tina, the motherly cook, when she said, this is not you. And now she's the sous chef here. She's realized this is not me. This is not how I want to show up. This is not the kind of environment that's going to nourish me and help me grow and shape me. So I like that they tied that back into that this is not me. And I love how the music just gets it's like this. Not only is it increasing in volume, but it's more it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's like this cacophony. It's getting kind of wild. Like it's like the notes are bending higher and it's just getting a little out there. It's more chaotic. When all else fails, grab a snack, even if it does have a little bit of floor spice on it. Breathe, chef.
Cousin, there's a
Breathe.
fucking line. Are we open or not?
Brush off. You know how many times I've wanted to do that? You end up just shooting yourself in the foot. Those little ramekins the last place I worked, you used to go through, I can't tell you how many in a night, like 100, 200, just little sauce ramekins. But I love how they just went flying too. Oh, that was fun. You know, in terms of it being realistic, I'd say that was out of 10, 6 or 7 maybe. Absolutely. You can be in the shits like that completely. I've never seen a kitchen that unprepared for something like that. Like that is never happened where we just were so blindsided, because usually the rhythm, what to expect on any given day. Maybe certain holidays or certain days, certain evenings, you can expect to be a little bit busier or slower. For it to be just hit like that, like a tsunami, that's unusual. So, and also, the stabbing and the knife thing, and all, like, again, these are dramatic elements that add to the story that really bring the eyeballs and viewership to the show. So of course I understand that. I will say that there's the way the kitchen is set up, the way people were moving around in the kitchen, some of the language, some of the give and take. I thought that was very, very well done. Part of me almost wants to see the follow-up episode of this, but I'm just going to leave it at that. I thought that was really well done. The acting is pretty good. It's actually very well done. And yeah, I'm going to probably do more of this. That was a blast. So if there's something that you want me to react to, a certain scene from a show or movie or an episode or something like that, or a cooking video, just drop it in the comments. I'm more than happy to inspect and look at any other videos. I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you have any thoughts on this, if you thought I got something wrong, hey, comments, let me know. All right, I'm gonna go find some Sharpies at work, get some of my own goodness done, some of my own prep. Anyway, thank you for being here. Remember, you are Gumbo. That's all I've got.